All right, so we're diving into a blog post today all about guppies.
Guppies.
Yeah, but this isn't like just any guppy fan blog.
Okay.
This author calls them aquatic gardeners,
Oh, wow.
and I am very curious to see why.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to put it.
They even point out something that I hadn't thought much about before.
Yeah.
How long, or should I say, how short these little guys actually live.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught up in just the looks of an aquarium, isn't it?
Yeah.
But, like, this blogger is making us think about the roles these fish play.
Right.
Like, what's their job in the tank?
Yeah.
And to get that, we do have to consider their lifespan.
Yeah, and they mentioned seeing tiny baby guppies like already eating pellets.
Oh, wow.
I don't know about, have you ever raised guppies?
I have not personally, but I've seen it done.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
It's fast. It makes you wonder how much time they even have to grow up.
Right.
Right.
You might be surprised to learn that guppies only live for about 2 to 3 years.
Oh.
Yeah, think about those flashy jewel cichlids.
Oh, yeah.
They can be with you for like twice as long.
Wow.
This difference is all about their breeding strategies.
Okay.
Guppies are almost constantly reproducing, which is why it's hard to keep track of individual lifespans.
Right.
You've got generations overlapping in one tank.
That's true. That's true.
A lot going on.
Yeah, that explains why the blogger recommends guppies for beginners, I guess.
Makes sense.
You get a thriving population, even if individual fish don't live that long.
Exactly.
It's like a low-stakes way to learn about fish keeping.
Yeah, for sure.
But isn't that kind of sad, though?
Oh, how so?
Always having babies, but none of them stick around for too long.
It's a different pace of life, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But it's a strategy that works for them.
Yeah.
And it's precisely what makes them such effective aquatic gardeners.
Okay, so how does that work? I'm picturing them swimming around with tiny little gardening tools.
Well, not quite like that.
Oh, wait.
But they do help control algae growth by consuming it and all those baby guppies.
Yeah.
Their waste actually provides nutrients for beneficial bacteria.
Oh, interesting.
This helps create a more balanced environment in your tank.
So they're like little self-propelled pooping fertilizer spreaders.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's surprisingly efficient.
It is.
Speaking of those guppies darting around, the author points out that they're not exactly graceful swimmers.
I could see that.
Have you noticed that too?
Yeah, I mean, they're not known for their elegance.
Right. It made me wonder if all fish with short lifespans breed like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any that live fast, NAD, die young, but don't have tons of babies?
That's a really interesting question.
Yeah.
And it gets to the heart of how different species have evolved to survive in different environments.
Okay.
We often associate a short lifespan with rapid reproduction, but there are exceptions.
Like what?
Think about some species of killifish, for example.
Killifish, those are the ones with the crazy patterns, right?
Yeah.
But they're not exactly known for being prolific breeders, are they?
You're right, they're not. In fact, some killifish species have incredibly short lifespans, sometimes just a few months.
A few months.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they've evolved to thrive in very specific and often temporary environments.
Temporary environments, like what?
Think about like those pools of water that form during the rainy season only to dry up completely during droughts.
Oh, okay.
That's where you'll find many killifish.
So they have to squeeze their whole life cycle into just a few months.
Exactly.
That's wild. So how do they manage to survive if they're not constantly churning out babies like guppies?
They've got a different strategy.
Okay.
Instead of focusing on sheer numbers, they've adapted to lay eggs that can survive for long periods in the dried up mud.
Oh, wow.
And then when the rains return,
Yeah.
the eggs hatch and the cycle begins anew.
So their short lifespan is actually an advantage in that kind of unpredictable environment.
It is.
It's like they're playing a different game altogether, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
This whole guppy lifespan thing reminds me of when I first started keeping fish.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they'd be with me for years, but those little guppies had other plans.
It happens.
It makes you wonder how much their lifespans play into why they're so good for beginner fish keepers.
Absolutely. And that's a great point. Because their lifespan is shorter and they reproduce so readily, they offer a bit of a safety net for new hobbyists.
I see.
You're less likely to lose your entire population to a simple mistake, and you get to observe that fascinating cycle of birth, growth, and reproduction much faster.
Right. So on one hand, we have the guppies living fast and dying young, but leaving behind a legacy of offspring.
Yeah.
And on the other, we have the killifish, adapting to survive in the most extreme conditions.
Two very different approaches.
It really highlights the amazing diversity of life and how different species have found their own unique ways to thrive.
I agree.
But what about the fish that seem to live forever?
Oh, yeah.
The ones that are practically swimming antiques?
You're thinking about the real veterans of the aquatic world.
Yes.
There are fish, like certain species of koi, that can live for over a century.
A century?
Mhm.
That's longer than most humans.
It's incredible, isn't it?
What's their secret? Do they have some kind of fish fountain of youth?
Well, they don't have any magical potions,
Okay.
but their longevity is often linked to slower growth rates and lower reproductive rates.
Okay.
They take their time growing slowly and producing fewer offspring over a much longer period.
So it's like a trade-off.
Yeah,
Live fast, breed a lot, die young.
right.
Or take it slow, have a few kids, and enjoy a long life.
Precisely. Each strategy has its own benefits depending on the environment and the challenges each species faces.
Exactly. And it's
Yeah.
important to remember that we're not just talking about individual fish here.
That's an important point.
We're talking about the role those lifespans play in the overall ecosystem.
For sure.
A shorter lifespan might be ideal for a species that needs to quickly repopulate a temporary habitat.
Right.
But a longer lifespan might be crucial for a species that plays a key role in maintaining balance in a more stable environment.
Exactly. It's all about finding that perfect equilibrium.
It is, and it makes you appreciate the incredible complexity of the natural world.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Even something as seemingly simple as a fish's lifespan can reveal so much about its role in the grand scheme of things.
Okay, so we've talked about the short-lived guppies,
Yeah.
the adaptable killifish, and the long-lived koi.
Right.
But this blog post we're discussing also mentioned something else that I found really interesting.
Okay.
Remember how the author talked about seeing guppy fry already eating pellets?
Oh, yeah.
It got me thinking about the different stages of a guppy's life cycle.
Yeah.
They're not just tiny adults, right?
That's such a great observation. A guppy's life cycle is a fascinating journey of transformation.
Okay.
They start out as these tiny, almost transparent fry, barely visible in the water.
Wow.
And over the course of just a few months, they develop into those vibrant, colorful adults capable of producing numerous offspring themselves.
It's incredible how quickly they grow and mature.
It is.
But it makes sense considering their short lifespan. They've got to get busy living and reproducing.
Exactly.
It really is a cycle of renewal and continuation, isn't it? A testament to the resilience of life, even in the face of a relatively short time on this earth.
It really is. And it all starts with those tiny fry instinctively driven to feed and grow, continuing the cycle.
This whole deep dive has really changed my perspective on guppies.
Oh, that's great.
They might not be the flashiest fish, but their impact is undeniable.
It's a good reminder that every creature, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, has a role to play in the delicate balance of our ecosystems.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of these deep dives.
Yeah.
We get to uncover these hidden gems of knowledge and see the world with fresh eyes.
Speaking of seeing things with fresh eyes, the blogger actually admitted that guppies aren't their favorite fish aesthetically. They describe them as clunky and not as graceful as some other species.
I remember that. It was a surprisingly honest admission, and it really made me think about how our personal preferences can sometimes cloud our judgment.
Totally. It's like we get so caught up in what we find visually appealing that we miss out on appreciating the unique beauty and value of other creatures.
For sure.
We've been so focused on the guppy's lifespan and breeding habits.
Yeah.
But what about their behavior?
That's an excellent point. There's so much more to these fish than meets the eye.
Okay.
For instance, did you know that male guppies engage in elaborate courtship displays to attract females?
Tell me more.
Yeah.
I'm picturing tiny underwater serenades.
Well, it's not quite singing, but they do perform these intricate dances, shimmying and flashing their colorful fins to try and win over a mate.
Oh, wow.
It's a fascinating example of how, even in a species with a short lifespan, there's still room for complex social interactions and behaviors.
It's like we're peeling back the layers of the onion, uncovering more and more intricate details with each new discovery.
I like that analogy.
And it makes you wonder how much we still have to learn about these seemingly simple creatures.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the study of the natural world so endlessly fascinating. There's always more to discover, more to understand, more to appreciate.
We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, haven't we?
We have.
From those adorable, albeit slightly clumsy guppy fry,
Yeah.
to the realization that even the shortest lifespans can play a vital role in a balanced ecosystem.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely walking away from this with a newfound appreciation for guppies and the interconnectedness of life in our aquariums and ponds.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Expanding our understanding, challenging our assumptions, and finding wonder in the often overlooked corners of the natural world.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
So as we wrap up our exploration of guppy lifespans, I want to leave you with one final thought to ponder.
Okay.
The blogger we've been following today referred to guppies as his aquatic gardeners.
Yeah.
What other unsung heroes exist in our aquatic ecosystems?
Hmm. What seemingly insignificant creatures are quietly working behind the scenes to maintain balance and beauty?
It's a fitting title, considering their constant activity and the impact they have on their environment.
Right.
But it makes you think, what other unsung heroes are out there?
That's a wonderful question to carry with you, dear listener.
Yeah.
As you observe your own aquariums or even natural bodies of water,
Hmm.
take a moment to consider those often overlooked inhabitants.
Right?
You might be surprised by the intricate web of life you discover and the profound impact even the smallest creatures can have.
You know, it's funny. We started this deep dive focused on how short guppy lifespans are.
Right.
But we ended up talking about so much more.
We did.
Breeding strategies, different environments,
Yeah.
even the way our own perceptions of beauty can affect how we see the natural world.
Absolutely.
It just goes to show that even a seemingly simple topic can open up a whole world of fascinating insights.
It really does. And that's what makes these deep dives so rewarding.
It is. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep into the fascinating world around us. Maybe you'll discover the next aquatic gardener hiding right under your nose.